Hello again. At this time I'll recreate exercise number 7. So I moved into model space and I set the layer to 1, and I'll type L, enter, or pick it here, and I'll type 2.875, enter, go up 0.787, enter, to the left 2.875, enter, C to close, and we'll zoom that up so we can see it better. Next I'll draw a line from the midpoint here out there somewhere, anywhere, enter, and I'll move it so that it crosses in both lines. And the next thing I guess I'll want to do is to offset O, enter, 0.29, enter, from here to here. It's the same on both sides, so I'll offset 0.29, just keep hitting enter. Hit enter twice to repeat the command, and this time I'm going to offset 0.1, offset in that direction, 0.1 in that direction. Next I'll want to offset, I'll hit enter twice, a distance of half of 0.656, which is 0.328. So I want to offset 0.328, enter, this line going up here and down here, and then I can zoom with the window to work on one end at a time. Now you can type break, BR, enter, and you want to break these two lines. Matter of fact, probably want to break these lines as well. And I'm going to fill it, enter, and intersect, clean up that intersection, and clean up this intersection. Also, I'm going to go back to break, BR, enter. I want to break this line here. I'll type F for first point, which is that, and then select the second point. And I'll do the same below. I'm going to break that line, F for the first point, here to here. And then I'm going to type CHA for chamfer, then D, enter, 0.062, enter, and the second chamfer distance will also be 0.062, so I'll hit enter again. Now I can pick these two lines and chamfer that corner. Hit the space bar or the enter key, chamfer that corner. And since this is an outside view, I can draw a line from here to here. Also, I can draw a line from here to there. Because you were looking at it from the outside, you wouldn't see that. You would see those lines. There's another line from here to here. And I'm going to zoom, Z, enter, E, enter. Now I'm going to work on this side, and I'm going to break, BR, enter, try it again, break, BR, enter. I'm going to break this line, F for the first point, here, and then just simply select the second point. Repeat the command by hitting the enter key. I'm going to break that line, F for the first point, from there to there. I'm also going to break this line. I'll just pick any 2 points in this case. Now what I have to do is fill it, F enter. I'm going to fill it, those two, clean up that intersection, and I'll clean up this intersection. And now I'm going to use the chamfer command, CHA enter, D enter for the distance. The first distance is 0.062, I'll accept it. The second distance is 0.062, I'll accept that. Now all I got to do is select the two lines, like that, and connect those lines with this straight line here. Repeat the command, here, here, hit the enter key twice, here, here. In Zoom Extents, to see what it looks like, hit escape, Z, enter, E, enter, and the drawing looks correct, except that this line in the middle should be a center line. So I'll click on it, and then I'll go to Properties, and I'll change its layer. It was on layer 1. I'm going to put it on layer center. It should change to red, which it does. However, I'm also going to type LTS, which is light scale, and change it to 0.62, and you'll see that the center line is more pronounced. So now I can shrink it down to about that size and start dimensioning. First thing you have to do when you dimension is to change the layer and make the DIM layer current. I notice that these are all 3 places, so I'll have to go to Dimension Style, Modify, go to Primary Units, and select 3 zeros after the decimal point, and close. Now I can take a linear dimension and start to do the work from here to here. Hit the space bar to continue. From here to here. Stop it at that end point. Hit the space bar. Hit the space bar to continue. And once again over here. That keeps happening with the dimension going down there. There's a way of fixing it. I'll figure it out later. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is take off Ortho, take off OSNAP, and I'm going to erase this dimension because the numbers are obviously wrong. And so I'm going to redimension that. I'll pick from the endpoint or intersection right there to the other endpoint or intersection right there and drag it out. Okay, now I'll click on that and then move it up to say there. Hit escape. Same thing on this side. I can use the grips to change the location. Like so. And I can edit, ED enter. I can edit this with MText, and I can click on the diameter symbol, which goes, no, wrong one. I'll just delete it, and I'll do it over again. I'll go here to diameter, and then I'll type 0.656 2x, 2 places, and click OK. And then here I can try, that's also a diameter. I'll just click on the arrow symbol here and put diameter. It puts it out front, and click OK. Now we have to put the chamfer dimension on, so I'm going to type, hit escape, type LE for a leader, and then I'm going to start the leader at the midpoint of this chamfer right there. Okay, and then draw my arrow, and then I'll put ortho on, so it goes horizontal like that, and it says MText, and so I'll type 0.062 by 45 degrees is %% D, and I can type CHAM, enter, and the next line would be BOTHENS, and hit OK. And so it would seem that we have completed the 2D and 2D drawing on this project. Now what you want to do is to use Zoom Real Time and shrink that down, and then you want to pan so as to get it to the lower left corner. And to make the solid, I'm going to copy this object, this shaft, and move it up here. I'll take ortho off and move it up here to the right. And then I'm going to zoom in on it, and I'm going to erase these lines here. As a matter of fact, we'll probably type erase, and this time I'm going to type C, enter. That means crossing, so that anything I touch, no, that's not true. What I really want to do is trim, TR, enter. I want to trim from that line these two extensions here. Then I want to erase this bottom portion, and I'm going to fill it with radius 0, that intersection and that intersection, and then I'm going to select this half, and I'm going to change the property. I'm going to put it on layer solid. It should turn red. The lines should all be continuous, which they are. So now I can go into southeast isometric view like that, and I can pan, and I can zoom with the window. In the past tutorials we've used extrusion. Now we're going to use something called revolve. Revolve is a command, and you'll see now how it works. I'm going to type REV for revolve. No, it won't revolve because it's not all one line. So the first thing that has to be done is go type PE, enter, polyline, enter. I'm asked if I want to turn it into a polyline. I say yes, enter. J, enter, join. In other words, I want to join. I make a window. I want all those lines to be connected. Hit enter twice. Now if I hover over it, you can see they're all connected. Now I can type REV, enter. I can select the object. I can put the O snap back on, and I can pick one end, then the other end. I'm asked if I want to revolve at 360 degrees. I accept that, hit enter. Unfortunately, I'm on the wrong layer. So I'm going to take that object and I'm going to change the layer to solid. That's because I didn't change the layer up here. So let's try it again. Change the property to layer solid. Doesn't want to work. Alright, so what we'll do is go here to layer. We'll make layer solid current. Okay. And now we're going to select this and go to properties. Now it's still not layer solid. That's amazing. Layer solid has to become current. I changed something, made it wrong. So what I'll do in order to save time is to go to property, layer solid, change it to layer solid. Okay. I'm going to change that. This time I'm going to just change the color to red. You get the idea anyway. So anyway, I'll zoom extents. Z, enter, E, enter. And then I'll move into the top view and I'll go into layout or paper space. Next, I'm going to have to change the viewport. Make viewports current. Okay. MV, enter. I like to take off the O-snap when I do that. Hit the enter or space bar to repeat the command. Double click inside, go to southeast isometric, pan and zoom. Now double click outside the viewport. Click on the large window and set the scale at 1:1. Double click inside the viewport, then pan. Remember, you're not supposed to zoom inside the 2D viewport. The drawing looks okay, so I'll double click outside. Now I'm going to zoom with the window and rotate this drawing solid. See what it looks like. So I'll double click inside. I'll go to view, orbit, continuous orbit. This time I'll switch it. Ooh, that's not good. I'll just turn it like that. Well, anyway, forget it. For the time being, I'll just go to zoom previous, double click outside, then Z, enter, E, enter to zoom extents. The drawing looks right, so I'm going to now change the layer back to 1, freeze the viewports layer, and the drawing looks correct, and so we'll end this particular project. Thank you for watching.